Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody's day is going really well, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Today, I wanted to talk about co parenting, and I wanted to express my gratitude for the women that I co parent with. So, I had my daughter 13 years ago, and I was just out of high school. Same with the girl that I dated in high school, who is her mother, April. And we had no clue about anything in life, and it was a struggle at the beginning. And to throw a wrench in the works, when we separated, she got with a woman. And as a 19-year-old or a 20-year-old ego driven young boy, um, that was a tough pill to swallow, because of all my negative um, judgments of the situation and the expectations of what I had for my daughter's future, what I had for my future, um, being a family. It was really the beginning of breaking my programming and teaching me the hard lessons that I hadn't learned in past lives or earlier in my life to lead me to a point where I was so closed off. So the universe kind of shoved my own judgments and my own ego in my face and basically made me decide at that point, are you going to go down this path, or are you going to go down the path of light and love? It was a tough decision, and that decision didn't happen right away. um, the woman that she got with and is married to now and is a very dear friend of mine, Courtney. You know I love you. And but at the beginning, Courtney and I, we were so much alike. Man, um, we had very harsh words for each other, very harsh judgments, very harsh critiques of our characters within each other. And what I've come to realize is a lot of those things that we were saying about each other or projecting onto each other were really things that we were going through internally. And I'm so grateful for the fact that we both are at a place now and over these past few years, um, to have an understanding of life and how the psychology of the human mind works and the ego, to understand that those things were really us just projecting our energy and our state of mind at that point in our life. So I'm super grateful for that, but it was tough, and it got dark, and it just got to a point where the toxicity was starting to affect people outside of our interactions and affecting the family in general. And we've really gotten to this beautiful place where she's my best friend. Crazy as I talk about her. I see you. We had a wonderful opportunity to go to a bachelor party this weekend, and yes, Courtney came with us on a bachelor party because she is a beautifully balanced soul and really brings balance. She brings the divine feminine to the group of men that I hang out with in Dixon. Thank you so much for that opportunity, and super grateful for the fact that instead of going to a bar or going to a strip club, we had the opportunity to celebrate your marriage and your big transition in life with going to the Red River Gorge and camping for 2 days. And it rained and the weather was nasty, but it was one of the most beautiful weekends that I've ever experienced. We laughed, we cried, we hugged, we just loved each other, and we talked about life, and we talked about our obstacles, and we talked about the hardships and offered guidance. And the beautiful thing with the inner circle that I keep is we all own our own strengths, and we all seek guidance from others, because each individual within a community plays a specific role, and how they can project their energy in a healthy manner, in a guiding manner. project their energy to bring balance within the other person. So when each person in an inner circle is balanced, and when they get out of balance, somebody else in that inner circle recognizes that and projects their energy to help them regain balance within themselves. And so when you have that one-on-one understanding with each individual person, and each individual person has that with each other, then you really come together as a group of divine energies. And when you get a group of balanced energies together, it just empowers the universe to show you its magic, and it shows that you're balanced, so it shows its balance and how it keeps balance within the earth with the storms and the sun and all of the elements coming together to provide this beautiful reality that we live in. And it just, tuning back into that universal vibration, just radiates light from within and helps you remember that no matter what you go through, if you trust the universe and you trust love and you just surrender to the fact that you are capable of anything and you are the creator of your reality, then the sky is the limit and the universe is your playground. And the universe is grateful for you tapping into that energy. And the more you are grateful and the more you tap in to the magic of the universe, the more that it'll show you. And the magic of the universe is infinite. So as you continue to stay tuned in, you continue to grow and your consciousness continues to expand. So when you push the limits of the universe and yourself, so you are a microcosm of the macrocosm, which is the universe. So what is happening outside is happening inside. So when you start to play with that magic outside, the magic in you expands. So when you expand with the universe, as one with the universe, your consciousness grows and grows and grows, and you get to experience a wider range of things, and you get to experience the middle path, and you can start to choose when you are going down the middle path if you want to take a little detour left and try to push the boundaries one way, then you know your path back to the middle path. So it makes it less scary, and it eliminates that fear. So when you can really just have faith that you will always be taken care of and you're always right where you're supposed to be, then it shows you that your ability to go in the right direction is infinite, because every direction is the right direction, because there's a lesson on every path that you take. And as long as you keep picking those lessons, the path will illuminate for you. And then there goes the fear of choosing the right path, because again, full circle, you come to the realization that every path is the right path, and life is mapped out for you. And the universe has this blueprint of how we should live and how we will live. And you know, even with these dark times that are upon us, where there's so much hate and there's so much animosity and judgment and ego, we are in a time of earth to go through that, to go through these dark stages, so that the collective consciousness and God, if you will, the creator, the divine, can experience all. Because without experiencing each individual up and down, each individual emotion, each individual thing, the awareness of self starts to become limited, because you're not encompassing all. You're just walking the middle path. So the waves and troughs in life are a necessity to experience all, and that's why the ego is given to humans, so we can experience all, and we can each have an individual experience as a human being and as a soul incarnated as a human being. So it creates individuality, but where we've gotten out of balance is we've ran with it and we've taken it for granted, and we haven't used it for good and for pure intention and love. We've used it to gain power, and not power in a sense that you can empower other people, but power in a sense that you step on other people, and it's become extremely toxic. But good news is we're coming out of that era and our consciousness and the alignment of the stars. So when people are starting to wake up, and you can see it everywhere, and people are starting to, excuse me, starting to be truthful with themselves and start to ask themselves questions that we, as a fast-paced, instant gratification society, there's a hummingbird. Oh. Messengers, animals are messengers, and the hummingbird is a bridge animal from the divine to this physical reality because of the way it flies. A hummingbird can fly backwards, and its wings beat so fast that it can hover in a position and take off instantly. And they're magical beings, and I am super grateful that that just came to my back porch. But anyways, sidetrack, distractions. Yeah, so just being truthful with yourself. Where it all starts is within, and asking yourself, who am I? What is my purpose? What am I making the best of every moment? Because when you start to live in the now and you take every moment with gratitude, and you're grateful for it, and you count your blessings and live in a state of reflection, you just start to expand with light. And that's when the universe comes in, and it sees that you're doing the dark work within, and so it'll show you the light. And that's the universe. That's the universe restoring balance within you, because when you start to ask these tough questions of your own psyche and your own soul and your own ego, it surfaces a lot of dark things. It can be dark things from past lives. It can be dark things from your childhood. It can be dark things from anything. And it's so essential to bring those dark things up, because the more darkness you bring up, the universe will shine more light on you and fill you with light and heal those things within you, in your soul family, which usually incarnate as your best friends or your family. Usually your best friends and family, and the people that you feel the deepest connections with, are the people that you have journeyed with and your soul has journeyed with through many generations and many decades and many millennia probably. And actually, no, there's no probably to it. It is you get with a group and you evolve with a group and a family and a soul family. But when you do that, creating that space and radiating that light starts to make other people do it. It starts to make people around you really uncomfortable. I spoke on this morning, but it starts to make people really uncomfortable to the point where it starts surfacing their darkness. And that's where you, as a light worker and doing the dark work within yourself, can project your energy and your wisdom on them and say, hey, I've gone through this. I've walked my path, and it's similar, because all dualistic paths on this earth go through the darkness to get the light, because the dark is just absence of light. So when you walk through the dark with your light, you're shining light and getting rid of the darkness. And damn, it's powerful. It's powerful, and when you start shining that light and other people start doing that, it creates energetic ripples for everybody to expand and raise their consciousness and heal the darkness within them. And as a collective, we start to raise our vibration to that love vibration, to that God vibration of just love and happiness and joy and giving out of abundance, and giving unconditionally, and giving without second thought, just because when you fill yourself with an abundance of light, abundance finds you. And when you share that abundance without second thought, abundance continues to find you, because abundance and those good vibrations enjoy being shared, and the universe benefits from raising that vibration and that frequency, and everything heals around you. You know, your yard, everything has a spirit. And when you do the work within you and shine that light, all spirits are lifted and we create heaven on earth. So feeling super in tune today. Got up, had a wonderful morning with Cole, did all the yard work before it rained, scrubbed the whole house, bathrooms, mopped the hardwood floors, cleaned my space, just feeling super grateful today, and super grateful for, man, I know I started talking about co-parenting because that just came back to me, and feeling grateful for the people that I co-parent with. But these messages find a way to come out. I start on one topic and it just, gratitude is the key to the divine. And when you start to express gratitude, you get rained on. And that's what's happening now, but I'm okay with that because it's cleansing. Rain cleanses the earth. It helps things grow. In spring, we like to grow, but I will move because I don't want to get soaked. So yeah, just be grateful and count your blessings, and the divine will provide, because gratitude is the key. Gratitude is the key to the light. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy this video. I enjoy you, and I'm super grateful for you. Blessings.